Starting strength, week 11, nutrition habit, delay gratification. Yes, delay that gratification. That means that we have to kind of ignore and let our cravings pass. We all experience cravings. Some people experience cravings more than others, but here's the cool thing. Cravings are transient. They're here for now, but then they go by. Now, there's a couple different things that we want to do when we're experiencing cravings. First, we got to think about what's the trigger. What triggers a craving? It could be sights, and it could be smells, and it could sometimes just be general appetite. But those things kind of lead into the appetite. I'll give you an example. My wife was watching the Great British Baking Show. For some reason, every time I want that, you know what I want? I want some cake. Hell yeah, I want some cake, because I'm watching all these people create these delicious desserts and baked goods. So I'm left thinking like, man, let me go get a slice of cake somewhere. That's a craving because I had a trigger that responded to it. If somebody's cooking bacon or there's some fresh cooked cookies and I'm smelling them, you know what I'm going to want? I'm going to want some goddamn bacon. I'm going to want some of those fresh chocolate chip cookies because they smell so good, even if I wasn't hungry or had any sort of craving before. So we want to first identify the trigger and try to remove those triggers that cause certain cravings. Cravings also come when willpower comes down the drain. Chances are you probably don't have many cravings in the morning, but come nighttime, oh yeah, the cookie monster reaches out and he's like, hey buddy, come and get me. Usually it's around 7 or 8 p.m. when you've had a long, exhausting day, you're tired, you just want to be done with it. That's when cravings take their grip on you. So what you could do is you can create an evening cutoff time. Cutoff will mentally lock that kitchen, 7, 8 p.m., whatever that time is. And one thing you can also do, brush your teeth. Brush your teeth, drink some sort of Listerine or whatever, and that's gonna make the foods not really taste that good anymore, and you're gonna tell yourself, well, I've done this action, therefore I'm done eating. And if you do have a craving, let it sit. Sit with that craving. Focus on something else. Again, chances are your craving is there because of a trigger of some kind. And if you can focus your attention on something else, for instance, my wife watching the Great British Baking Show, I'm watching it too, I can just direct my attention somewhere else, and I'm not going to want to crave that cake. Sometimes we can't avoid smell. Somebody might be cooking bacon next door. You smell that bacon. Go do something different. Do something to channel your focus somewhere else besides that craving, and it will go away. Trust me. Now, here's the cool thing. The more that you can, the better you get at delaying gratification and allowing those cravings to just kind of go away, the better you're going to get at it. Because here's the thing. There's patterns. If you give in to every single craving, the moment it hits, you're going to continue that behavior. So try not to engage in that behavior. So next time you have a craving and you usually give into it, maybe you don't even think about it. You're just like, oh, I'm craving this, I'm going to go get it. I want you to interrupt that pattern. Focus on something else or sit with it. Sit with it and recognize that that craving will leave within 10, 15, sometimes it takes 30 minutes, but that craving will go away. And guess what? If it's there tomorrow and it's just, it's there, it's like a drug addict, like fiending for it. You gotta get it. Then you can have some. Have a little bit. But if you can also search for the alternative as well. But what we want to do this week is delay gratification when it comes to nutrition, specifically by letting cravings pass on by. If you have any questions about that, let me know. I'm here to help. If you have any tips on what you do to help you deal with cravings, let me know, because I'm more than happy. I would love to know what those tips are so that I can share them with myself and with others. So this week's nutrition task, delay gratification.